guys? Welcome back to another TheSportUniverse Reacts. I know, I'm wearing my glasses again. I took out my contacts, so I'm not putting them back in. So, once again, as it's continuing to be a trend, there's not a lot of sports news to react to, obviously. Something that, like, if these were regular times, I'd definitely not be talking about this, but there's nothing really else for me to talk about. But this is okay, whatever. So there are reports today that Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott had a party on Friday night that would have violated the guidelines of the coronavirus pandemic. And I guess this is the point. I'm going to get into the point of why it's actually sports related, obviously besides just being the players, but I'll get into that. So Dak Prescott apparently had a party at his house. TMZ had reported that it was over 30 people or close to 30, something like that. And obviously that totally goes against social distancing and quarantining and all of that. And Dak Prescott has kind of refuted those reports, saying weren't more than 10 people at his house, so he didn't technically break the rules of social distancing and all that stuff. Even though in Texas, and probably everywhere in the United States, they're asking people to minimize in-person contact with people that don't live in your household, and obviously there were other people at his household besides Dak Prescott that didn't live there, one being Ezekiel Elliott. And so basically, like, that part of it's not sports news, them having a party or whatever, and he's calling it a dinner, and that could be totally true. I think, in my personal view, and I've always had this stance, that big-time players like Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott have gotten to the point where their fame makes them a model. They're supposed to be a model citizen, and I know football players are not model. A lot of them are not model citizens. Ezekiel Elliott has had his problems, and obviously, they're not all going to be what they should be. But I think one of the prices of fame is being susceptible to scrutiny, but also becoming models for other people to follow. And during these times, however you want to refer to it, Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott are superstars, and they need to be the ones showing that they're following all the guidelines. And I think most people are, and they're being model citizens. It doesn't even have to be sports stars, but when players on the Dallas Cowboys, really anyone on the Dallas Cowboys are called America's team for a reason. They're probably one of the most popular franchises in football and in sports, and Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott are the two stars of that team. They have to understand that even if, let's say, they're not technically breaking the rules, not following all the things that this quarantine is asking of people, they're going to get scrutinized, and they shouldn't be surprised about that. And, I mean, the biggest thing to take away from this is that sports players should not be surprised when they get scrutinized for things that aren't really sports-related, but also to not have dinner parties, or however you want to refer to it, just stay home. That's really it. I know, not the greatest reacts. There's just not much to talk about. Besides that, coming up this weekend is the NFL draft, so there's going to be a lot of content related to that. Probably some highlight videos of top players, some articles about the draft, so be prepared for that. But other than that, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.